Okay. All right.
All right. No stress. No stress.
I'm stressing. I feel the pressure. I feel the pressure.
Well, the only thing you have to do is build an airplane, and we should be able to see one another flying pretty well. Because once we get that going, once you get your airplane built, it's going to be harder because it's nighttime. I think that's going to be the main trouble.
Can we put headlights on our
Yep,
cars here?
yep. There's lights. There's there's lights under utility. There's lights.
Okay, let me see what I'm doing here. All right, I have I put down a mass, I
All
think.
right. I'm gonna go
That's
through. I like the Mark One inline. I'm definitely going Mark
I
One
did a
inline.
cockpit. I did a cockpit. I'm cockpicking it. I'm cocking this thing. Okay, and then do I put an engine on next, right after the cockpit?
Fuel. You want some fuel? Don't forget your fuel.
Damn. Okay, fuel.
Yep.
Oh God. There's so many choices. Like I just don't know.
There's a lot. There is a lot. There's a lot
We're,
of options that you have
God,
now.
I'm about to throw some crap on here and just hope for the best. Uh, See, you're gonna have yours built in like 5 minutes.
I like to design weird things, so usually when I start, it usually ends up being really weird. Hello, everybody that's dropping in and joining us. I'm here with PawsPlayer.
Hey,
And she is kind of new to the airplane game and to KSP, so our challenge is to do a build, and we're gonna try to with this build make some airplanes that are really maneuverable and can fly in close proximity with dark multiplayer. We're gonna see how well this works. So I'm gonna start off with my normal strange designs. I've been working on some interesting ones today, actually, because I was playing earlier after I did my motorcycle ride.
oh, dude. Okay.
This is the part that gets a lot of people, is that when you first start the game, there are so many parts that...
There's so many parts.
Yes, especially, that's why a lot of people don't like jumping straight into sandbox. But of course, me being me, I first thing I did was jump in sandbox mode, and then pick through every single part to figure out how to use them. So I slowly...
That is some dedication, my friend.
It was
I
some
don't think
dedication.
that's some dedication.
And that's how I learned how to play. It was just by picking through all the parts, piece by piece, until I had them figured out.
Okay, so I put a pod on, and then a fuel tank, and then an engine.
So you need the cockpit, fuel, engine, air intakes, and of course wings and some wheels.
Air. So what about command and control?
Command and control is you actually don't need anything from there right now.
Okay.
Those are parts that I mean you can definitely use later, because they have the fly by wire and the stabilizers, but
Mm-hmm.
you really don't need those ones right now. Not until we decide to do some outer space stuff.
Okay, then I'm
That's going to be
skipping right over it.
It's gonna be
Making this simple. Okay, so now I'm at structural. Do I need anything from there?
structural. No, you're not going to need anything from there right now.
Coupling.
No, but it sounds nice.
Yes. I'm guessing no payload.
No.
Aerodynamics. Obviously, I'm going to need some of those on.
Yes, you're going to need some wings.
I have nothing on the end though. Like it looks funky.
That's also in aerodynamics. You'll see there's going to be
And like a tail.
yeah, there's going to be a little cap that you can put on, the little tail caps. They should be near the top, the advanced nose cones.
I'm learning so much.
And I found while playing this game that a triple wing on the back is way more stable and keeps your flight balance so much better than a regular wing up front. That was a lot of fun playing with those designs.
Okay. All right. Cones. Needing some cones.
All right.
Um.
I'm gonna funkify this design a bit. All right. So I know that having a front canard will help you out immensely stability wise. If you do decide to go with that design, you can use a winglet or you can use the advanced canard. What's going on? How you doing there, Andre? Welcome aboard. I know I did say we were gonna do something over the weekend, possibly. I never did give a guarantee, but I was hoping we get this one in.
Damn it! I mean, I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Such foul words should never utter from my lips. But I can't get this cone to go on this thing.
You have to make sure that the green dots pointing inwards. If you have the green dots pointing towards each other, yeah.
Okay. So how do I rotate that bad boy?
You can use the Q E W and Q E and WASD, WASD, and that rotates the part for you.
Okay. Yay! Sorry, I'm very excited about this terrific looking airplane. This is not going to end well for me or my little Kerbal guy. This is death.
I am confident. I am confident. What's going on, Scott? Thank you. Hey, Gray. What's going on, Jolly?
Okay. Let's do this.
Alright, I'm going to go through Weasley's. I think I should get good performance from this. This airplane is going to be really well balanced. Good lord, I love the way this one's looking already. I'm very hyped. See, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully DMP has been updated enough so that way we can do some... It's going to let us fly close in. We're going to see. I'm trying to make my aircraft have a pretty good flight time. But right now I have way too much thrust, and I know I don't need that much thrust. I don't need that much thrust.
Thrusting's always worked well for me in certain situations.
Thrusting is always a good thing.
Thrusting, wildly gyrating your pelvis is always a very good thing.
I like where this is going.
I like where this conversation's going. Oh God, this is going to be death.
Confidence.
No! Oh God, no.
See, we can't see you. We can't see. You should. I wish I had a link to your stream. I would put it in the description for this one. Is it just on YouTube that you're streaming, or are you even streaming?
I'm not streaming this one yet.
Gotcha.
I am very embarrassed at the things that I'm coming up with. I am ashamed of what's going to be put out of this.
That is great.
I'm waiting a little bit.
That is great. All right, no problem.
I do want to stream one of these sometime soon once I figure out how to actually build something. Yeah. I don't want. Oh God, this cannot be right. I can't wait for you to see my design. You're going to be so proud of me, or not, one or the other.
What? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Yes, this design is a lot more traditional than most of my airplanes. But I've been toying around with this basic design today, and I found it's really stable, but I have a few things to tweak out on it, so I'm hoping I can nail this one down finally. So I don't need that, and I don't need its roll, and I don't need roll up here. Okay. So a lot of what I've been doing lately is isolating my control surfaces, my Elvons. I've been isolating them to specific tasks because I've been finding I've been forgetting to do that a lot. I mean, you can get away with it, but you're sounding frustrated over there, Paws.
No, I'm done, but I'm not expecting much. I just put the last. Oh God, I'm sorry, little dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's already apologizing to her.
I'm already late. I know he's going to his death.
Well, don't forget to turn on your auto struts if it's going to save you a bit of time. You know what? Do you know how to turn on your auto struts? I'm not sure if If you ever got around to
I don't
that.
think I do know how to do that.
I have to remind me to show you how to do auto struts later, because you have to go into your main menu and you have to turn on auto struts. I think it may be in the sub menu, but I can't remember if that advanced is added in there. I don't know why I can't remember that right now. I do believe that I don't like that there.
All right, so I'm picking out a little Kerbal person for this cockpit.
That's way better. Okay, I had some wheels on there, and I was just not feeling.
Oh my God! Yes, hold on. I forgot to put landing gear on the airplane. Not like he wouldn't have been able to take off either because he has no fuel.
It just smashed into the ground.
Just whatever. Shut up. I'm glad you said that. That would have been ugly. Okay. Let me get some
Okay. So I have also, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually remove the Weasleys. And we're going to replace the Weasleys with two of the smaller engines.
Okay. All right, let me see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm glad you said something. I'm like, look, I have my airplane and no wheels for my airplane.
But you know what? I used to always. Oh yeah, make sure you have intakes. Don't forget your intakes. Your air intakes. I used to always do that. I used to always forget my parachute. That was my main thing. I'd forget to use my parachutes. And I'd send a rocket all the way to space, have a successful mission, come all the way down, and just be like, shit.
Well, I guess he's not.
And watch my Kerbal smash into the ground once again. And all I could do was just shake my head. It'd just be like,
sorry,
shit.
bro. That was my fault. I take the blame for that one.
There we go. That'll work for me. We're going to add in pitch there just so it keeps our craft balanced in the middle. Alright, I think I am ready for liftoff.
I'm almost. Let me put my wheels on here. This is a very basic. Very basic.
But you know what? We all started off with a very basic aircraft. We all started off putting a craft together as quickly as we could, flying it, and then going, crap. Then we actually figured out what we were supposed to do. Well, I shouldn't say everybody. I know it's exactly how I did. I crashed and killed so many Kerbals. It was ridiculous. And then I was like, oh, I can revert? I just would leave them out there. And I had parts all over the place. It was hilarious. Okay. So I'm going to take this thing out for a quick test run. Because, oh yeah, by the way, since you can't revert, you're going to have to land the aircraft.
What?
So on this DMP, the rules that I have in place, we can't time warp, there is no revert, and pretty much if they die, they're gone. So yeah, I did that so that way, I don't know. I think I just did it just because I was being mean to myself one day.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. I love this little plane. I wonder how maneuverable this is going to end up being, though. Off the ground at a pretty decent speed. Alright. Controls go. That's a pretty terrible roll, but... Oh, crap. Oh!
Okay.
Woo.
I want to test mine out, too. I want to test mine out.
Go for it. Okay. I'm off the runway. Oh, dear. Simon,
okay,
Simon.
How do I get to the test? Oh, launch?
Yep, launch.
Oh, God. Oh. It says this vessel has no remote controlled or man controlled modules. It won't be controllable. Should I launch anyway?
No, not yet, not yet. So you have your cockpit on there? Was your cockpit your first piece you put on?
Yes.
All right, go over. You should see on the top left, you should see an icon that looks like a Kerbal.
Okay.
And if you click on that, you should be able to assign a Kerbal to your mission.
Oh, okay. And so now do I go to field? Or go to astronaut complex?
Oh, no. Once you... do we have any Kerbals in there? Did we just run out of Kerbals?
I have Kerbals. I have several Kerbals.
All right. Just pick one. Make sure it's a pilot. Add them on in.
Oh, that's... Okay. Pilot. Skadoosh. All right.
A Kappa is a very scary Japanese folklore monster, so...
Yeah, it looks like a turtle. It looks kind of like a turtle frog thing.
So,
yep, I know.
So Kappa spam is very terrifying.
So do I go to, after I assign a pilot, do I go to astronaut complex?
Nope, you can go then. Once someone's assigned, you can go to launch.
Oh, God. You're about to hear the horrible, horrible cries.
Don't worry, I am cycling around waiting to see you lift off.
No, I'm not lifting off. I don't think I'm lifting off. No, I'm not.
My airplane's actually doing pretty terrible right now.
Yeah, apparently I'm too. Oh God. No, I got to fix some stuff. Okay, how do I get back to the
What happened?
Shut up! Don't look. Where are you? Stop looking at me. Look at me go! Man. Can you see me?
I can't see you yet.
Because this is embarrassing. I'm still on the runway, at the beginning of the runway.
I can't see you. Not yet, I can't see you.
I don't think I put my wheels on correctly.
Embarrassing. Are they at an angle?
Yes.
Oh yeah, if they're at an angle, yeah, it will definitely not fly right. I think you're in a safety zone for your spawn, so it's not going to let me see you quite yet.
Oh, it's turning red. I think it's about to explode.
Red's definitely not good. You don't want to see red on the airplane.
The engine's turning red.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Usually it takes a while for those engines to explode. Hello, from Norwegia. Norwegian. No, I always, that's one of the ones I always mess up. I don't know why. Actually, no, I actually worked with someone that was Norwegian. And she was actually, she was from there, and she actually has some land over there. It was really interesting. It was some great stories I heard. And hello, from Portugal, and from Italy. You guys are everywhere I want to visit. Everywhere that's on my list, dang it. I can't drive my motorcycle there. I heard that they were going to try to build a actual road from Alaska through Siberia to Russia to Europe. And I was like, I would like to take my motorcycle on that road, because that would be a badass ride. To drive from country to country. Oh my God, I would love that.
That would be pretty cool.
I would totally do that. It'll be a long ride. Totes. It'll be a long ride, but I've been to Rhode Island. I actually way back in the days, I actually dated a really good friend of mine that was from Rhode Island, and I ended up going there before meeting the whole family and everything, and dear God, we got caught in a blizzard. I had to shovel snow. That was not on my list of things I wanted to do again.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I was like...
Especially coming from, like, our area where it never snows.
Exactly. I was not a fan of shoveling snow. And we had to shovel this long driveway that was like 30 yards. And I was like, why is this driveway so long? Why do you park in the back? Why are we shuffling? I was not happy.
So many questions.
I mean, I'm not used to I shouldn't say I'm not used to it. I am very used to manual labor because I started off doing construction and then I moved over to computers. So, but, yeah, that was... Hello from Alaska. Wow. I've never talked to anyone from Alaska. I wouldn't imagine you have highways more than ice slicks in Alaska. But I mean, all the technology we have these days, we should be able to warm up the roads a bit so the ice doesn't stick to it. But of course, we're not going to involve ourselves in doing that. We are still waiting on Paws, your delightful aeroplane. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I turned way too bad.
I can't figure out how to put my wheels on the plane so that it can take off.
Press C to make sure. If you press C, remember your snap to. Make sure you press C so it's a flat circle. Well, not a flat circle. Make sure it's a circle when you press C. As that way you know your snap to's off.
So should I put 2 in the front and 1 in the back? Like, how many wheels should this thing have?
I usually go with 3 wheels. So I go with 1 in the middle in the front, and then 2 in the back. But it really depends on how you have your wing set up. I usually offset my wings so I can do it like that. Houston! Hello, Ben from Houston. You know what? Houston, I have a lot of family out in Houston. They keep demanding me to visit, and I keep saying no. There's no more Oilers there. I don't want to go.
Okay, that's not right.
Yeah, if you I usually, you can even put some small wings on the back, and then use those small wings to put some flat wheels on. So that way you can just turn off your snap to and connect your wheels.
Okay, let me see if this worked.
All right.
We're about to find out. Hold a second.
All right, I'm waiting to see you lift off. I'm still flying around. I can't believe.
Are you still in the air? I hate you.
I am still. We've been waiting. If you guys are wondering, she's building an airplane, and we're
trying to build an airplane.
She's still kind of new for building airplanes, and I wish you guys could actually, because I know she can't see my chat right now, so I was hoping that you'd be able to see, and they'd be able to help you out, give you a little helpful tips and tricks, because the community, this KSP community is probably the best community out there, hands down. There is no better community. Everyone's been ultra supportive, and I gloat over everyone else that's like, oh man, I just playing this other game, and I'm like, good luck. Go play KSP if you want a good community.
Yeah.
Because there's no other community out there that's as good as the KSP community.
Okay, this isn't working either.
It's not working. I still can't see you, so.
Because I haven't left the runway yet. I can't take off.
Oh, you can't?
I'm failing miserably.
Okay. So, alright, so just make sure that you have first make sure, actually, I may need to switch my airplane up. Which engines are you using?
I have no idea.
Is it like the Weasley?
I don't know.
If you right click on it, it should tell you the engine.
I have a CR7 RAP IER engine.
Hold on. I'm coming back. Oh, I see you.
Do you see me? Do you see me inching along the runway?
Alright, let me cancel my landing. Holy crap, I see you.
Do you see me?
Yes.
Look how fast I'm going.
You're not going very fast at all.
At least I'm moving. I wasn't even moving in the last airplane I built.
Alright, we're gonna take a peek. We're gonna come by.
I hate you.
We're gonna come by and we're gonna take a look.
I see you coming at me too. Shut up!
Oh no, she's going off the runway.
No, I'm not. See, I can turn. Skibboop-a-doop, boop, boop, boop. Alright, how do I get back to fix this? I'm going to take flight tonight. I'm going to spread my wings and fly, baby. You can't clip these wings.
Oh my god. You know what? Oh my god. I just cannot wait until they get something like BD Armory going. Yeah, I'm wondering if you have a rocket engine. Do you have a rocket engine on there? It sounds like you may have a rocket engine. Does anyone recognize that engine? Because all the engines should have some type of name designation.
I'm trying to see what it says. Mode air breathing.
Oh, okay. You have the dual mode engine.
Oh,
okay,
is that a no-no?
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. That one can do either.
Who is crashing? Is it me? Well, obviously, it's not me because I'm not even up in the air. Okay, I need to get back to the space. I'll go direct connection to Space Center.
Oh, God. I think I goofed. Did I goof? Oh, oh no, we got that. Okay. Oh, this airplane does not turn like I thought it would turn. Yes, it is the Rapier engine. Yes, she has the Rapier engine.
Oh, this engine is bogus. It is not working.
Oh, no, it works. I think your wheels are just off.
Damn these wheels.
All right. I'm coming down to take a look.
Don't look at me. Don't look at my shame.
All right, here we go.
I wish I could cover my shame because this is embarrassing. I'm still moving. I'm still inching along the takeoff track. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I just heard an explosion. Oh, God. And I'm coming down way too hard. Oh!
Dude, did you just blow up?
I just hit the ground way too hard and still nailed the landing.
Your luck in this game, or I guess you're good at it though. That's ridiculous.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. I realized way late that I was coming down way too sharp.
I think I see you coming up behind me.
Oh man.
Let me see if I can turn around here. Skadoosh. At least I can turn though.
Alright, hold on. I got a little trick. Because I forgot I still have these guys set to have a little I need to tweak this out. Alright, so let's take a look.
Is that your little guy on the runway?
Yep, that's me. Okay. Oh, I see what you did wrong. Okay, so your air
everything I did wrong.
Okay. Your air intake is on the back of your engine. It can't go there.
Oh. But he looks so cute. He looks like a little wasp. Like a bumblebee.
And the angle of your wings is not going to lift off. And
Stop!
I mean, it'll fly, but it's going to spin. And
Don't you make fun of my baby. I created this. Okay, so I need to fix the wings. So where does the air intake go? Right behind the cockpit?
You can I mean, you can put it a lot of places, but it can't go there. It can't go in the back of your engine. And you probably want to throw some winglets, and you have no control surfaces. So it's just a few of the things. I'm trying to
just a few. Here's 8 of the things that you've done wrong for this airplane. Stop it! No! What have you done? Oh, and I'm trying to move him. Oh, be gentle. This poor thing. It's so sad. I like how your Kerbal guy is just like standing there. Oh, thanks, bro. Oh no.
I thought I fixed it. Oh my god.
Oh, this is so sad. Don't judge me.
Alright, I'll try to fix it. Hold on.
Dude, no.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh, where'd you go?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Flying through the air.
Oh no.
Where'd you go? Did you die? Did he die?
He's probably going to. Holy crap.
What just happened?
Oh, I totally died.
Okay, well, okay, hold on.
Okay,
I'm going back to the Space
I
Center.
glitched out big time.
I saw you all of a sudden just like explode. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, I completely flew off, backflips, and then exploded. That was interesting. Okay, recover vessel. I recovered my airplane, though, but we lost our Kerbal due to the Kraken.
The Kraken. Okay, so I need to put...
Oh my god, that was great. That was great.
Okay.
Alright,
So I'm going to put my air intake in front of my engine.
Alright, yeah, so what you want to do is there is a few ways you can handle it. There are some different air intakes. There's the adjustable ramp intake, and there is also at the very bottom the XM-G50 radial air intake. Both of those will snap to the body of the aircraft, so that way you don't have to put it on any snap points. So you can just place those anywhere.
So are those underneath engines?
That is under aerodynamics.
Aerodynamics, got it.
Yes.
So I need to go to the one at the very end.
Yes. That was so funny. I just spaghettified. My Kerbal just went into the nether realms. He's gone. I lost the first Kerbal. So don't feel bad. No more feeling bad. I lost the first Kerbal.
At least you've taken off. I haven't had a chance to kill a Kerbal because my plane won't leave the runway.
Okay, so this time I'm gonna work with some. I'm gonna do a propeller plane because I like those a lot more, and they look beautiful. So let's make a long lifting propeller plane. That one has about an hour of burn time. That's beautiful. Okay. So now I need to make this maneuverable, and also somehow use a propeller.
The intake I was using has a cone on one side, and I can't attach anything else to it.
No, most of the intakes you can't attach anything else to it. You said the one that you're using has a cone. No, you want to remove the intake with a cone, and just use the ones that attach to the body.
Like the small circular intake?
Yeah. Well, not the small circular one, but at the very bottom, the radial. You're looking for a radial air intake.
Ew.
Yeah, Kerbal Engineer Redux is semi-updated. I have the version from his last development build, and it works, but it works mostly. It works.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, so it attaches like to the side of the plane.
Exactly.
And I can stick that anywhere?
Yep, you can put those wherever you want. As long as they're exposed and can have some air. Also, you want to add some canards or winglets to the front of your airplane.
Canards. Some canards. Canards.
Oh my god, I haven't laughed like that all day. That felt so good. I won't lie.
I hope you're happy.
That really did
exposing my shame to everyone on YouTube.
But you know what? I've been there. I started with the worst airplanes and the worst rockets probably anyone has ever seen. My first everything blew up. When I first started my channel, the expectation was that whatever I was building was going to explode.
Well, at least I haven't had anything explode on me yet. Okay, I can't find the canards.
It should be listed as standard canard.
Standard canard. I like how you played this so much, you can just shell out the names and stuff. Shane Kennard to be the second one on the left on
I'm
the
just
third
saying,
row.
I've spent 3,000, I've probably crossed over 4,000 at this point, because I have some. There are actually some that I have not even been. I actually have multiple builds of this installed. So I have like the pre 1.2 and the 1.2 test that I was playing in for weeks.
Okay, sweet. I found it.
What's going on, Devilish? Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You're going to do a shout out to someone real quick.
Oh no, I was saying hi to everybody. Enter Odyssey, Rachel, welcome. And thank you. Yes, a lot of those videos are just wacko. I'm all over the place, I know sometimes, but I'm glad you guys enjoy them.
Okay, my question was, do my wings need to be, what angle do they need to be at? An upward angle or a downward angle, a straight angle?
As I'm angling my wings, I'm going to tell you that the easiest way to start is to keep them as flat as possible.
Okay. Okay, got it.
And then later on, as you get with the more advanced designs, you can then start to tweak out your wing design, like I am currently doing right now. All right.
Come on!
Don't worry. At first, what's going on, Cornice Drill? Yeah, thank you. My wacky laugh that I seem to do all the time. I have trouble stopping laughing way more than I should. Oh, this looks cool! Holy crap! Okay, I'm happy. Oh, that looks totally freaking cool! I want this to fly so hard.
Okay.
Alright. I think I am ready for my... close-up.
No, sweet. Okay, good. I got those on there.
No close-ups. I know. I'm like, oh yeah, keep your wings flat at first, and I'm like building this crazy, wacky plane. I did play a lot of Crimson Skies back in the days, which is where this design is partially coming from. My memory of Crimson Skies. That was a good catch. Okay, so now I need to go ahead and throw these on. Alright, how you doing, Paws?
Seriously, this is some hard concentrating I got going on right here. I'm so...
It can be. I'm telling you, this game definitely makes you think a lot, and is overly enjoyable when it... I love the challenges that it throws at me, and I love the physics challenges. I do play sometimes, even with Ferrum Aerospace, when I really want to challenge myself, or I turn on the additional advanced hard stuff that I can turn on in the game now, just to see if I can design something without it flying to pieces.
So I literally can hook this intake anywhere on the plane.
It depends on it. If you're using the radial one, then yes, you can. The radial one can definitely link into anywhere.
Anywhere, because where I'm putting it is very awkward.
Yeah, it'll be fine as long as it's facing forward. I mean, it can, even if it's facing backwards, it'll take in air. It's kind of wacky, but it definitely works, and I just totally move that.
Oh, okay. How do I know which way's forward?
You'll see there's an opening in the air intake.
Oh, so that's forward, the opening. Okay.
Yeah.
So much to learn. So
there
little
is,
time.
and this is like, how many times have you played this game now? This is like your third. There you go.
Maybe like a third.
So like I said, I would not feel bad about anything, because being it's your fourth time in this game is not the easiest game out there. there are many games that are just like point and shoot games that are like our Jaunton Saints Row. That is easy stuff compared to what we're doing here.
Okay, all right, let me see this. All right, let me try this. I'm gonna put some wheels on this bad boy. You said my wheels were on incorrectly.
Yeah, you want to keep your wheels as you want to make sure they're going straight forward as possible. I'm getting all into the nitty gritty design right now. If this flies, this is going to be a beautiful thing. Oh my god. I'm working some weird designness right now. I've been basing a lot on this design here because I found that with these propellers, this design works so much better. See, there you go. So Merzak says that it took him about 300 plus hours before he made his first airplane that flew like a proper airplane.
Ho!
So, like I said, this game is definitely, it can be a challenge. A lot of people jump straight in and go right to the rockets, and I won't lie, that's kind of what I did too at first, and then I was like, wait, I want to do airplanes, and then I just went hardcore on airplanes. And then realized, everybody's like, why aren't you going to space? I was like, why am I not going to space?
Why am I not going to space?
That is way too funky. I would have gone for, I wanted HAL 9000 for America. And I want everyone to be named Dave. so our robots can say, I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Skynet 2020. Alright. I think I'm about ready to rock. This design looks awesome.
I'm trying this, bro. I'm trying this out. Hold on. I'm testing.
Alright, I'll let you go first. I'm gonna make sure my wheels are straight.
Let me see if I can get this thing. If I can't get this thing off the ground, I'm losing it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I fixed my wings. I fixed my wheels.
All right. I'm gonna try
my
not
intake.
to. All right. You sound like you got it going now. You sound like you got it going on. I'm confident. I'm confident in your design without even seeing it.
Oh god, I'm already crashing!
All right, I take that back.
And I exploded. Oh, at least my little green guy's still alive.
Oh, he made
Hazy survived.
Yeah, that's the thing, is this game is different for everybody, and I mean, I'm way better. I'm way better at airplanes than I will ever be at rockets.
Okay, I guess maybe my wheels are still not correct.
Still not straight.
I cannot figure out how to get... Oh yeah, that was really unstraight. Okay. Like, really.
But you know what? I kind of miss the auto-adjusting wheel mod. There was a mod that auto-adjusted your wheels, and it would keep them flat for you. It would just adjust itself, and that was like the most awesome thing ever. It was beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna try launching now that I fixed that wheel.
Okay.
I've gotten an airplane off once. I've gotten it off. Yeah. That one time you helped me play, and I was finally able to. Oh dear God, that's why it's not working. Okay. Now that I see it from this angle, my wings are not even.
Oh, not level wings. You can get away from it with not level wings. This is 1.2.1. Oh wait.
And I exploded.
So
and I'm done.
You're back off the runway.
All right, let Let me fix my wings. I'm not
Okay.
gonna flip my wings. I'm gonna fly. I'm not leaving this game until I at least successfully get off the ground once.
All right. All right. So you're back in the hangar.
Yes.
Okay. Clear runway. Dilbury.
How did I not see how uneven that was? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god. How did I not see this?
Wait, hold on, wait. Rachel, you're over there in Alabama. Oh wow. Well, there you go. You got some
that's probably my friend Rachel.
Oh, Rachel Wallace. That's right. That's your friend Rachel.
Yeah, I told her to get on and watch me play this horribly tonight.
Oh dear God, I forgot to reverse my other engine. Woo! I forgot that those don't mirror your reverse. Okay. Wow. Good catch. Woo. Oh. Whoa. Okay, now let's lift off.
I wish I could see this.
Oh God, there's parts of your airplane everywhere.
Shut up. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Did you take off? What is happening? God, I wish I could see it.
Alright, so I need to tweak that airplane a little bit. Alright. I might have to fix that. Oh my God. I'm over here in Virginia. Is there anyone in or near Virginia? Woo! Oh no. It won't revert. I have revert off. I need to repair the spaceplane hangar. Okay, repair. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're back in peace. Completely.
Have you tried your airplane? Did it blow up?
Yeah. I tried to get a little funky with my lift, and no, you go for it.
All right, we're doing it this time. We're doing it. I feel it. This is it.
I tried to get a little funky on that design, and that didn't work.
Okay, this is it. I'm doing it.
I actually have put my wings further back than that. I've put my center of lift further back than that and had no problem before. It's just being, whew, Scotland. That's awesome.
Damn.
No bueno.
No bueno. I ran into some other parts of a plane on the side.
Oh.
Which are probably my parts.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring my center of. I'm gonna bring this because this is an experimental plane. Hello, sales.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
This will bring my center of lift a bit forward, and I would put one here, but I have that funky design going on here. Yes, happy late Veterans Day for any of our local veterans. I never spent any time in the military. I was going to go Coast Guard. I ended up destroying my lower back, and so I couldn't do the search and rescue, and I felt so terrible. I was actually going to do search and rescue for Coast Guard, and I wanted to fly choppers. That was going to be my dream.
Aww.
And I couldn't do it.
Aww.
I wanted to help and save people. Oh,
and now look at you, blowing up planes on Kerbal Space Program.
Pretty much. I'm gonna fall away from that.
I can't. Okay, I'm stuck in the grass. I can't get back to the. I somehow rolled from the runway onto the grass.
This looks wild.
And now I can't get back to the hangar.
No, what?
Or wherever this, I can't get back to where we're building our spacecrafts here.
Oh, you have to. Well, oh, it won't let you. It won't let you go back to the hangar, or you can't stop.
I can't, like, you know how you go to the top to and it gives you the option of clear vessel or go back to hangar or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not popping up.
Oh, you're probably going too fast if you're still moving. Press and hold B, and that'll apply your brakes.
I'm still rolling.
Because without that, it's not gonna let you. It's not gonna let you until you come to a complete stop. Almost complete stop. I think it's like 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. I think it is.
Damn it! Now I'm rolling backwards.
They see you rolling. They hate
They
it.
see you rolling.
Yes, Kessler syndrome. We have so many. This is funny. We have Kessler syndrome going on the space plane runway. Oh no. That is hilarious. But you know what? This is exactly how it was. When I first started the game, I left a crashed airplane on the end of the runway. So, just to remind myself how not to design another airplane.
Yes. Here's how you don't. Here's how you don't do it.
I kept looking at it as I flew by going, look at all these parts. We got parts.
The airplane graveyard. Constant reminder.
We have parts everywhere. Okay. I just need to maneuver around all these. Okay. Alright, we're good. Whoosh! Aeroborne! Foos Roda and all that good stuff. Oh, this bird is airborne! That is beautiful! It is weird! But it's beautiful! And it handles like a brick. Oh, this is terrible.
And it handles like a brick.
I have so many control surfaces on here, so because I was figuring it would be a slow airplane, and it's more glider than it is an airplane. It's just slow. I'm literally going like 50 meters per second, 52 meters per second right now. Look at all these parts. Parts everywhere.
Shut up. You know they're mine.
Yeah, some of those are mine too.
You know they're all mine.
When I just blew stuff up. Look at all these. But you know what? If the wheels are the only thing giving you trouble, that is actually an awesome thing. Because wheels... Woo! Wheels are a pain. Alright, kicking it up full throttle. Let's see how this bird really handles. Oh, God, it's so slow! Oh, God, it handles like a freaking... What is those? The TBDs? From back of World War II. Oh.
I wish I could see this.
I could try to make a giant carrier. Are my propellers still going? Or are my propellers acting like they're not going? Okay, they're still going. Ooh, I was panicking a little bit. Oh, look at that! Jolly Roger said he just subscribed to your channel. He says,
"Oh, nice, thanks,
man." He says he loves your accent and reminds him of where he grew up. To tell you the truth, when I first ran into your channel, and it was so funny. My niece was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "It's a streamer. It's a gamer, PawsPlayer." She's like, "Oh my God, her accent." I love her accent.
I do not have an accent. I do not. I refuse to believe this.
And it was like fantastic. I was like, I'm subscribing. I love this accent. There you go. Rachel even says, "Hell yeah, Southern girl, Southern accent gets all the love." I used to have
Rachel doesn't even have a Southern accent.
I used to have a heavy Southern accent. and I just lost it throughout the years. I had a really bad accent.
My accent can get weird sometimes because, as you know, I do theater a lot, and so a
Yes.
lot of the times I'll have to do a British accent for a character, and somehow my accent has morphed into like
A Southern British girl.
a Southern British accent thing going on. Like it's really weird. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, all right. Oh dear God, this is happening.
It says when you left Florida, I had a crazy accent, but I also wore a cowboy hat for a while, and had me a nice little trench coat, but I don't wear those much anymore. My dog ate my cowboy hat. My trench coat doesn't fit. None of these things happen anymore. All right, let's see if we can build a giant something. I'm gonna try to build an air carrier. Yes, we're gonna try this giant carrier. I'm gonna try to, because my idea was gonna be to try to get her airborne, get her confident in the air, and then try to make something for her to land on in the air.
Are you talking about me or the actual airplane?
Oh, for something for you to land your airplane on in the air.
So when you say her, you're actually referring to me and not your airplane.
Yeah, I'm talking about you landing your
Okay.
airplane.
Okay, I got you. I got you. No, I didn't know if you were talking about actually me or if you were referring to your airplane.
Oh no! I was talking about
Well,
you.
I just blew up again, but in my defense, it wasn't my fault because I ran straight into some more debris.
Okay.
How do we clear that stuff from the runway? Jeez.
From the runway,
I
see,
can't.
Gray, you'll make me feel all terrible. I was going to do a helo, but with a helo, it's really hard for people to land on them. But I can make a super stable landing platform in the air. And I'll show you. Let me show you how I did this before, because I actually had. There is a clear runway option. If you do run into it, and it asks you if you want to clear the runway, go ahead and tell it yes to clear runway, and it'll do it for you. Other than that,
no, I'm spinning out of control, and I blew up. And that time I didn't run into anything. Like I just started to spin out of control.
Oh. Okay.
This is never going to happen for me.
You'll get it.
No,
You just have to make sure.
Going to happen.
You just have to make sure your wings are flat. You have winglets or canards in the front or back, and your wheels are straight. And
maybe that's my problem. I'm using the canards just as my wings.
Oh no, you have to have wings and canards. The canards will work as wings, but your aircraft would have to be really small or really, really fast.
Ah. Okay.
Rachel says, all you have to do is build it correctly, duh.
I will punch her in her ovaries the next time I'm seeing her again.
Rachel, she said, beware of the ovary punches, Rachel.
I'm gonna shut up for a punch in your ovary. Just to quote some Anchorman there for everyone's fun.
Yes.
Dang it! So now I have to get other wings. What should I use? A delta wing?
A delta wing will definitely work.
Big ass delta wing.
That one might be a little bit big.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I mean, you could use it, but it would be a little big. Oh, dang it. Is this thing not on this? It was supposed to be on this. Alright, let's fix that.
So how do I put these wings and the other wings on here?
Alright, so what you want to do is...
I feel like that's a lot of wingage.
What you want to do is put a delta wing on. Once you have your delta wing on there, then you want to go and, with your delta wing on there, then you could place your winglets somewhere else on the front or back, whichever works better for you. Because with the winglets, you can get away with having them shuffle to the front or back a lot. But yeah, you can get away with a lot. You can get away with a lot of things in this game. It's not as stringent as you would think. See, the hardest thing about building a landing pad in the air is that when you go to build it, is two things. One, the game's physics are very strange. Runway in the middle, 2 hover blades, helo or thrusters on each side, control tower on top. You see, the way I did it before, because I've done this. I've actually built several of these for my own various reasons. And what I found is that by putting the runway in the top middle, and then the first thing I did actually when I built my last one is I had everything off to the sides, extended out, and the propeller blades were then just had to be offset, and that would lift it. That worked, but it was really slow. Now, the problem with it being really slow is that when another aircraft is coming in fast, they don't have time to slow down. So what you want to do is create create a lander, an airborne lander that's going slightly slower than the other airplane. That way, when they're coming in, the actual difference between the speed between the two is negligible. So you only have to deal with like a difference of 3 to 4 meters per second, and that's how I managed to do it. It was interesting.
All right.
That was a lot of. That was all right. I'm a hashtag stop nerd talk.
Hashtag nerd talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
nerd talk all you want.
That was. I had a lot of theory behind my last one. Okay.
You nerd talk to your heart's desire. Damn it! That's not even.
Okay, so also on this is a mod called... I actually have a mod called Infernal Robotics, and I'm going to use that as well. Because I don't want to leave these up the whole time. I don't have tweak scale. That's going to make me cry a little bit. Yeah, it's not as hard to make a flying aircraft as you would think, but you just have to take a lot of things into account. And mostly it's going to be the differing speeds that you have to take into account. I'm trying to figure out what the best one for this is going to be. I don't like clipping my parts through unless I have to, or if I'm just doing it for aesthetics, but this should work. It should work. I'm just trying to make a bumper to stop any airplane. I hear you clicking away, so I know, and you're quiet, so you are hard at work, intensely working.
This is happening this time.
All right.
I'm not going to be made a fool of again. Damn it! That's not how that's supposed to be.
All right, so let me test this restrictor. This is going to be.
I can't get my wings to be even.
Of course, that's going to slow me down big time. So I'm going to have to add some wings to the front when I do this. So that way, when it comes to a stop, it's not going to drag the entire airplane down. That's going to be the scary part. I'm just going to go like that. That'll work out for me. And then I can do some very strong wing control in the front, and that should keep me airborne. All right, cool. All right, so we're.
Oh my God! Yes, I did it. It's happening. Okay, so I got my Delta wings on here. Done. That's what I did that entire time you were talking. Was getting delta wings on my airplane and straight. Okay, good. So now I put the other wings anywhere.
Yeah, the delta wings can go in the front or back. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Ben. See, I want them to make it to the bumper, but I don't want the bumper. If the bumper is going to be in the way, then it's going to be a bigger problem. Because if the bumper is in the way, oh, I know what I can do. Because I don't want the bumper to be too much in the way. Yes, I believe she is using symmetry. I showed her. She does know how to. I showed her a bit about the symmetry and a little bit about the game before.
Like a little bit.
I showed her the basics of the game. But I had been drinking that day, so...
We both had been drinking that day. There was a lot of drinking going on. I think I'd gone to like a case of beer by the time we were done playing that game.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how much I had. I forgot. The blimp on Duna. You see, here's the problem. Because the blimp on Duna, it uses parts that I don't have on the server. So I don't have the blimp stuff available. If I did, that would be fantastic because the blimp Hooligan Labs, they have this great blimp mod. That blimp mod gives you the ability to make a self-stabilizing blimp. Now, the good thing about the self-stabilizing blimp is that it self-stabilizes. That's awesome. The bad thing about the self-stabilizing blimp is that if you touch it gently, it will bounce downwards. So, in order for that to work, the person that would be in control of the blimp would have to then increase their thrust going upwards. But yeah, with the thrusters versus the blimps, it is possible, but also is a bit more complicated. I know, right? That's what I keep saying. Jolly Rogers says, "Damn, she plays KSP and drinks. I need to meet this person. It's high on my list as well."
I'm attempting to play this game. I'm attempting.
I'm gonna go with a gentle bumper up front. That way, it can be rolled over if needed, and we're gonna keep it simple and limit the drag as much as possible. And the helo parts, I've been waiting on CAX for the helo parts, to be honest, because the only helo part that I have right now is this one. I'm not using these. Some of these configurable ones tend to crash my game, but I have this. While this is a very capable rotor, I have trouble with it. And my trouble with it comes from many, many different things. I love it. It's fantastic. But also, I usually use it with tweak scale because it's more, it's very, yeah, it's very interesting.
Oh no, bro, my game froze.
I say Hilo because I don't like saying Healy.
Oh no, my game froze.
It froze?
Yeah. My plane exploded again, and then the game froze. I think it's like telling me that you just need to stop. We're done. It's time for you to give this up.
Have I done a stock aerial refueling? Yes, I have done a stock aerial refueling. I did one before, and it was a pretty good challenge. I enjoyed it, and I thought that it was very hard because I had to switch. The game typically stops you from switching between aircraft, but what I did was I started off with the two aircraft connected, flew them both up, disconnected the first one, and then flew the other one back in. And so I never did a video of it because the second time I did it to go see if I could do it again, I failed so terribly, and it frustrated me. That was back before. That was way back. That was back before 1.0. So it was a while back, and I haven't tried to do anything like that for a while, to be honest. I do it almost all the time with mods now. But yes, I have tried something like that before, but it's been a long time. Alright, so I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to try to tuck all this underneath here. You still getting back up and running?
Well, it's letting me move. Like, it's letting me rotate angles to look around, but it's not letting me return back to the hangar.
Ooh.
Like, I have no plane left. Like, it exploded.
Oh, it crashed. It might just be a weird glitch. Is it gonna force
I'm stuck.
Is it gonna force you to log out and back in?
Yeah, here, I'll do that.
Okay.
I have to restart my plane from scratch, won't I?
No, it doesn't. It has a save feature, so it probably saved it already.
All right, I'm disconnecting. I'm going to jump back in here.
All right. A few technical difficulties, but that's okay. That's normal for KSP. We always have a few technical difficulties, but in the long run, if things work out. So I'm going to use a combination.
All right, I'm back.
All right, that was quick. Yeah, I usually say for helicopter, I usually just call it a copter. I usually don't say heli or helo. I usually just straight call it a copter. And then I started riding a motorcycle, and people were like chopper, and I was like, ah, crap! I need to do something else now.
Okay. I am exploding because I can't turn my plane to control it. So what am I missing?
Oh, tail fin.
I have a big old tail fin on the end.
If you can't turn it, you can't turn it. If you can't turn, which direction? Are you talking you can't turn?
I can't. The tail fin doesn't turn, so I guess it's not the kind of tail fin I need.
Because the tail fin is going to move your yaw. So that's going to be your left and right movements.
Tail fin. Okay.
If you don't have any elvons, then you're not going to be able to. And if you have to have elvons or a canard or a winglet. I usually use a combination of a tail fin. I'm sorry. I usually use a combination of a winglet, a canard, and an elvons. So either a winglet or a canard. Sometimes a winglet and a canard. Depends on what I'm building, how big it is, and how crazy I'm going for.
Okay, I'm trying this. Maybe that's what it was. I was just slapping wings on this bad boy.
Slapping it around. See?
Just slapping it around. All right, this time I feel it. It's going to be this time. Someone's on. Someone's on the track. I'm coming straight for you. And I exploded. What is happening?
The safe bet might be to turn at the very beginning until you get to the grass, and then lift off from there.
Turn, launch off from the grass?
Yep, you can lift off from the grass. It's fine. I used to do it all the time. It's a bit safer. I used to land in the grass only, and I used to lift off from the grass because I was like, there's not enough runway.
Okay, all right, we're trying that then. Come on, Dwayne. You and me were doing this.
Alright. So now I need to. We can use the tail fins as a good target to let people know, okay, this is where you need to go. Alright. So, big tail fins.
Oh, I still can't control my plane.
No control.
Oh, God, why do I keep exploding?
You keep hitting stuff.
No, I'm not hitting anything. No. I'm just exploding.
Alright. See, I'm not sure what you're doing for your design.
Apparently bad. Just bad.
Alright, so we're going to take off pitch and roll. Actually, I could probably leave pitch on there. But I'm going to take it off because I want to. I'm going to use these on there. Alright, so now we need something up front. We need the goal of this airplane is going to be a ton of lift. I need a ton of lift in order for this to work properly for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get this on here. Alright, looking good. And now I'm just going to put a ton of pitch on this thing, so that way I have full pitch control. I don't even need roll in the middle. I'm actually going to use roll, a separate set of wings for my roll. So roll should be off, yaw should be off. Okay. Now let's put something on the front. You got it, girl. How's your design going? Is it still?
I don't know. I think I had the intakes on incorrectly.
Oh.
How many am I supposed to have on? One?
How many engines do you have?
One.
Alright, you should be good with one. With that engine you're using, as long as you're in the lower atmosphere, you should be fine with one.
Okay. And it's the hole is supposed to face behind me, correct? Or is it me?
You want the hole facing forward.
Damn it. That's what was wrong. Okay.
But unless you're seeing your engine sparking, you should be fine.
Well, I don't know. It's exploding.
It's exploding. Your engine's exploding?
Something's exploding.
You don't have your intake on your engine, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I was just checking.
All right, I'm trying this again. So much failure.
What's going on, Birdman Nom? Okay. So.
Son of a biscuit eater. I just keep randomly, like, I'm going along the track, and then boom, I explode.
You explode while running on the track.
While moving up.
What wheels do you have?
Hold on. Let me... Oh, no. Oh, it's doing that thing where it's freezing up again. I'll have to disconnect and reconnect back in. It seems like every time I completely destroy a plane, is like, nope, we're done.
Does it fly all over the place?
No, it was going straight down the runway.
Uh-huh.
And then it just exploded.
Interesting. This airplane my airplane is way too small. And she said biscuit eater. She said biscuit eater.
Son of a biscuit eater. Trying to keep it clean.
She has a lot cleaner mouth than I do.
I try to anyway.
I try to keep it clean, but my construction worker catches up to me a lot of times. This is a lander, an airstrip, a flying airstrip, we should call it.
Okay, so that...
Son of a biscuit eater. Whatever. Yes, it was funny because I still say that. That's a term I still say when I'm at work. Because I try not to curse at work. I try. Luckily, where I work, it's really, really quiet. So, usually I can get away with a lot because there's not many people sitting around me.
Okay, here's the landing gear I'm using. The LY05 steerable landing gear.
All right. 05? Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, don't use that. That one's garbage.
Oh.
Yeah, use either the LY10 or the LY35. I'll be honest, I am not a big fan of the LY-05s unless I'm using a really small airplane. And usually if I go that, I usually use the LY-10s anyway. But we did do a combat competition where we those LY-05s were actually really useful because we had to keep our costs extremely low. And so we made this crazy low-cost airplane, and oh my god, it was hilarious to see some of the designs, because you are literally trying to like keep your costs so low. That was an interesting one. That was an interesting competition.
Okay. Whoop! I got him facing different directions. Hold up. No. How do I undo a move?
Control Z.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Right. About have it. We about have it. We about have. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that wing design. That came out so nice. Okay, I'm feeling this one. Oh my god! That looks awesome! Wow! Okay, let me calm down. And let me put a little bit of angle on these. Okay. Got some angle going on here. And a little bit of angle in here. Alright, looking good. I even added on some Weasley, so I have my reverse, so I can keep my air brakes to a minimum. Yeah, I think it looks mean. This is a mean looking airplane.
Alright, I'm trying this again.
Alright.
8 times the charm.
It's taking me a while to get this thing going. So, yeah, take your time. Usually these
8 times is the charm.
These big builds take a while. Okay. So, let's go ahead and see if this thing... Let's see if it flies. That's going to be the #1 tell. And I also don't have any real air intakes on here. I'm glad I started thinking about that. So our TWR is amazing right now. And we still have about an hour of flight time. That is awesome. Oh my god. I love the way this came out. Okay. And what's going on? Hello?
Hello?
Did it kick you off of Skype?
It did.
Really?
Yeah. Stole the game.
Hold on, let me call you again in Skype. I was wondering what happened. Alright, here we go.
Call me back.
Alright, call in. All right, we're trying to get reconnected. We got disconnected on Skype. All right, let me try this again. And call Skype.
Hey.
There we go. We got her back. All right, Skype acted.
Skype just kicked my ass right out. I was like talking for a good 2 minutes before I was like, wait a minute.
I was wondering. I was like, she got really quiet. She's really working hard right now.
No, I got kicked out, and my plane exploded.
Yes, I need to work on my polar entry. I had forgotten to do that, and oh my god.
I'm never getting this airplane up. It's not happening.
I actually, you know what, Darkline? That centrifuge wing lift, I actually built a design that worked for that. And when I got it airborne, I had trouble controlling it. And it was frustrating me, so I built the gun helicopter. The gun-powered helicopter. And it was a thing of beauty, and it worked really well. But I still need to go back to that centrifuge lift design. It does work, but it's a little wonky. Oh, let me see here. BDA, Fire Spitter, and Airplanes Plus. Oh, you got me with that one. Pause has joined the stream.
It happened. It was bound. It was bound to happen.
This thing is actually really well balanced. All right, let's do some wings. I'm going to go with the 35s.
This is never going to happen for me. I can't get this thing into the freaking air.
All right, so the things to focus on to get something into the air. You want, first, of course, you want to keep your wings flat.
Wings are flat.
Your wheels want to be straight forward.
Wheels are straight forward.
You want to have a tail fin, otherwise you're gonna spin out.
Got tail fin.
You have a canard.
I do not have a canard. Where do the canards go?
In aerodynamics.
I mean, but where the hell do I put them on the plane?
You can put them on the front of the plane or on the back of the plane. It depends where your center of lift is.
I just have so many. My wings on my plane are so big that I don't know where to put the canards.
A lot of times I just put them right on the cockpit themselves.
Okay.
And that keeps it nice and flat.
All right, canards. Standard canards.
Look how close that is. Wow. Okay. I'm going to test this thing out and see if this bird's going to fly. But first, I want to move these up a bit now that we can. And move this down. Now you see what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to I'm going to make sure my steering's off in the back, and I'm going to make sure I can steer myself off the runway, because the runway is currently inundated with our leftover aircraft. The server should be cleaning all that up every 10 minutes, so I need to check on why it's not. We're going to name this one the Kessler Dodger.
Holy crap! Okay, I can see yours through the stream.
Oh.
Yours looks like something out of Star Wars, man. Yours literally looks something. This is the Rogue 10. Something out of Star Wars. I'm over here with this little sad, gimpy little airplane. I'm trying to get up off the ground.
Well, I need to make something big enough for your airplane to land on if we can make that happen. That's going to be the questioning part. Is I don't know if my runway is going to be big enough, and I don't know if it's going to work. But we'll find out. All right, Kessler Dodger. Holy moly, look at him. Look at all these parts. Okay. All right, we got this. Little bit of boost here. We're just going to angle ourselves off the runway. This is the old school way of doing the jet battles. You'd ignite the engines a little bit just to get yourself rolling, and then get yourself off the runway, and then do the battles. We're going to see how maneuverable this bird is. It should be quite maneuverable. I'm fairly confident in this design. Alright, here we go.
That does not look.
We are getting into the air today, my friends. Whoosh! Airborne! Sweet. Oh man, this handles like a dream. Holy crap. Whoa!
I'm never gonna know the joy and excitement of watching my airplane take off from.
Well,
the
if you're looking at the stream, you can see some of the different techniques I used right there. God, this thing is fast. This thing is a bit too fast. Wow!
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I want to see how fast it goes. It's way sensitive. It is way sensitive. Alright.
Alright, I'm trying mine now, buddy. I want to fly with you. I want to fly in the sky.
Good lord. Whoa! Wow. This thing is ridiculous. I never know exactly how something's going to perform until I actually get it into the air. Whoa! God. Whoosh. Look at that slow roll and the ridiculous amount of lift it has. Holy crap! That is a scary amount of lift.
It kind of reminds me of when, like, a cat is thrown and it's like all of its little legs are out, like straight out into the air, and it's like twirling.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of a cat.
Good lord. Yeah, the Kerbals would have blacked out on that one. That is way in the red zone. Alright, so you see how I did that one. So, like I said, it's really, once you get the design down, it's really easy. Then it's just a tweak of whatever design you've created. Ooh. It's like, that's a good one. It's like watching a rugby player doing ballet. But very well.
Very gracefully. Very lovely.
This thing looks wild. Holy crap. And then the lift. Oh my god. That is some blackout worthy jet plane maneuverability. That is scary. I need to get rid of some of that lift. That's a little too intense. Okay, so let's get rid of some of this lift. Some of that pitch definitely has to go. I'll get rid of the ones on the inside first. Good lord, that's still a bit scary.
You know, I don't ask for much in life. I don't ask for much.
What's it doing?
It keeps exploding.
Is it because it's hitting the stuff on the runway, or? I can't
get it to stop exploding.
You still on the runway?
No.
Oh, I was gonna take a look.
I can get back to the runway.
All right.
I was so upset. I was like, no.
I know you.
My plane's in nothing but pieces
really?
now.
You're like, no.
No. 12th time is the charm. We can do this.
Holy.
All right, I'm coming. I'm coming back. Let me know when you're by the track again.
All right, I'm here.
Ready? And I'm off.
Alright, let's see what we can see here. I can't see you yet. There you are. Oh, nope, never mind. I can't see you. I saw you for a second, and then you disappeared.
That's because I exploded.
Let's see if we got the roll down. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I kind of do need to... I need to lessen the G-forces because we have way too much going on. Alright, we're going to take the pitch. I think that's all coming from this up top here. So, we're going to remove that. We're going to remove that. Okay. So, now... let's see if we can keep this G-force friendly. Yeah, do you have any parts that are clipping through? Because that'll cause things to explode really fast.
Clipping through?
Yeah, anything that's going through another part.
No. Except for the intake.
Alright, that should be fine, though.
Like, the intake's, like, on top of...
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not the one I need to use.
Oh, that's way better control-wise. Holy crap. Finally.
That is too big. Too big.
There we go. We're out of the red zone. We are out of the red zone. This is another test I like to put on my airplanes is I like to go in circles, almost horizontal, and see how well they stabilize until I get to a fail point. This one is not doing as good.
Dude, compared to me, yours is a superstar.
Oh, I just found a sweet spot. There's the sweet spot. There it is. I have one airplane I made, well, a few airplanes I made that can actually do tight circles around the VAB. And actually, I took a wheel off one time doing circles around the VAB. And I was just like, holy crap, how am I supposed to land? Oh. This thing, it looks like a giant hulking beast, but it flies way better than a lot of the airplanes I've made in the past. This is actually quite thrilling to see. Unfortunately, I did not map the engines. So we're going to toggle the mode here. Evasive maneuvers. Vessel has been changed in the future. I'm wondering if it's like spawning you right into something where that's crashing you, like immediately.
I think something has to do with I'm losing control of the plane, and like it'll start spinning and then it crashes.
All right, so I need to be able to see it. So go ahead and launch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut down these engines here. I'm gonna shut down this one here. And I'm gonna come in for a landing in the grass area near you. And we're gonna take a look and we're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna come together as a community and we're gonna see what's going on here.
Watch it be something extremely simple, like something is on my plane backwards. Or like, it's gonna be something ridiculous like that. Well, I'm rolling backwards.
Alright, I'm coming in. Coming in to take a peek. Engines off dead. Reverse thrust. Engines go. Full throttle reverse. Slowing the bird down. Air brakes up.
I'm so tense right now watching you land this thing. No one speak. No one say. No one breathe. It'll explode the airplane.
Oh, we landed. We're down. We're touched. That was a good touchdown. All right, so I'm a coast myself over. Take a look. All right. Here we go. So that's you over here in the grass? Or are you on the runway?
I'm on the runway. I'm at the very beginning of the runway. I'm trying to see if I can see you coming in from any directions.
I don't see.
Help me take flight. Help me be free.
Yeah, I definitely need to figure a way to clear off everything on this runway.
Sorry, 80% of that is mine. I'm not gonna lie. Most of this debris on the runway is mine.
Alright, I must stop myself right here. Okay. And I am going to go to the Space Center. Okay. Yes, we need to... Jaden, I probably missed yours. I was landing, so my fault. Let's see. Fly straight up and straight down. Play pull-up chicken. I would play pull-up chicken. Problem is, we have so many parts on the runway that it's stopping us from being able to fly. So I need to go ahead and recover that one, recover this one, recover this one. Alright. Now let's go back. Let's see if everything's cleared out. I think I just cleared out the entire runway. So,
yeah, I don't see anything else on there. I think we're good.
Okay. So when you are ready, go ahead and bring out your aircraft.
Alright, I'm on. I'm ready.
I'm gonna check out the... Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, it's clean and clear. All right, so we can all take a look at your airplane. We are humbly awaiting. Yeah,
okay.
I haven't checked DMP. I thought DMP had an option here.
All right, are we ready?
We are ready.
I'm taking off. It may only last like 30 seconds.
Whoa. You definitely...
And here I'm spinning out of control.
I couldn't even see it. It happened so fast. Oh my god, parts everywhere. Alright, so try that again. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can tell by the leftover parts of your plane what happened. Oh, nope, you took it back in. Alright, go ahead and launch again, but don't kick up your engines. Good thing is, that one crashed off the runway, so that way it's put in space. You're good. You're good. Right. Look. Like I said, this is something that we all have to deal with. Is that your first aircraft launching, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. I'm gonna turn up my little foot heater. I actually have a little heater for my foot right now because I keep it really cold in my place. In this house, I keep it really cold. Problem with keeping it really cold in the house is that this room that I'm in, that I use for my recording, is the coldest room in the house. And I was like, I'm not fixing this because it's fantastic. Oh,
that's okay. I have an electric blanket.
You got a whole blanket.
I got an electric blanket.
I did have to turn back on my ceiling fan because the smell from this is killing me. Okay,
I'm back on the God, I'm back on the strip again.
All right, hang tight on the strip. I'm waiting for it to okay, it does. Okay, so it doesn't appear till you move. So give it a little bit of throttle, a very little bit of throttle. You can do that by pressing shift a little bit.
Oh, I pressed space and it's taking me out.
Oh god. All right. Don't. I can't see it. It's too fast.
Dude, I'm like exploding like 10 yards from my start point.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking it's your wheels. It's acting. I see your wheels survive.
You think it's my wheels? Dip.
I'm burning off my electrical charge. Oh, the sun's coming up. Oh, thank God, the sun. Thank the sun gods. If you guys play Dark Dark Souls, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, do you have your torque turned on? Did you press T before you left off?
No.
Alright, try to press T before liftoff. Go ahead and try to fly it again. Press T before you hit space. Because if you don't toggle your SAS, a lot of times it'll fly off the runway. That was a good catch. Good catch, enters Odyssey.
Okay, so I press T. That's all I need to press is just T?
Yep. And you should see SAS come on.
Yep.
Alright. And then try to launch. And just give it a little bit of speed. What's going up, Yazpo?
How do I give it speed?
A little bit of throttle. You just press shift a little bit. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's going. It's going.
Oh my God! It's happening!
Going. It's.
Yeah! It was so close. It was so good. No, I got to do that again. That's bogus.
That was very close. Okay.
That was close. That was very close.
So, what you want to do? This is PawsPlayer that you're seeing also on here. So what you want to do also is you want to press S. I can barely see on my keyboard. Once you get around 60, 70 meters per second, go ahead and press S, and that's going to start to pull you up some.
Okay. There's
Oh, no. Brakes. You guys, why are you on? Toggle mode, toggle, and I need to shut these down. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Alright, now let's go for reverse. Oh, we whipping it. Oh, whip it good. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here doing this crazy stunts with this ginormous weird airplane.
Okay, so I need to press shift down.
Yep, press shift. You'll see your throttle go on your left of your little horizon. I forgot the name of it. All of a sudden.
Oh my God! Oh!
I see you down there.
I was off the ground for like 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
I'm so close I can taste it.
All right. But yeah, that's the learning curve of this game is there is a very big learning curve for this game. It's something that makes people kind of shy away from it sometimes. And I really wish that people would embrace it a bit more. It is so much fun to challenge yourself. Why do I have all this pitch? Did it reactivate some of my things I turned off? Oh, okay. Okay. We are all waiting and cheering you on. We want to see you fly.
I feel the pressure. Everyone's waiting for me to take flight here.
I'm just glad the sun's back out. That's what I'm glad. Because I did my first launches on this server at night, and it was quite unnerving.
Okay, I'm going to try taking off again. I've gotten so close. Like, I took off that time. I was off the ground.
Yeah,
and then I crashed back into it.
Yeah, you might want to check your center of lift versus your center of mass.
You're speaking like a foreign language.
Because remember the center of mass versus center of lift. The two, when you're in the build hanger on the bottom left-hand side, there's 3 buttons: center of mass, center of lift, center of thrust. You want to make sure that your center of lift is just behind your center of mass.
Okay, my center of mass is in the center.
Mm-hmm.
My center of thrust, and then where is...
The last one should be center of lift.
It says aerodynamic overlay.
Yep, that's it. They just named it aerodynamic overlay.
And where is it supposed to be?
It should be behind your center of mass.
It is. It's right behind it.
All right. Okay, you should be good then. Because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have it behind it, and it'll be almost centered over it.
Mine is right behind it. All right, we can do this. I feel it. 15th time is the charm. Okay, come on, come on. The sun is breaking over the dawn.
Praise the sun.
Praise the Lord. And this is going to happen. All right, hold shift.
Oh my god, I love this airplane. In your first flight, Zetson says in his first flight, he actually flew into the VAB.
Son of a biscuit eater.
I saw you just go off to the side there.
I did. Somebody's texting me. Why are you so bad at this?
Rachel.
Why you no get good? Why are you so bad?
Rachel is harassing you though.
Why are you so bad? I don't know.
Oh, you know what?
Right.
I wish I had this thing mapped. I wish I had mapped all my engine thrust. We're gonna go for a stall and then a drop. Oh! Woo! Oh my god, I just wanted to try stalling this thing out. Relax, you got it. You all good. Don't get frustrated.
I'm not. I'm so chilled because people snap like it's like the calm before the storm, where everyone seems okay, everyone seems all right, until there's that one next crash they have and they snap.
You know how many I've crashed in my history. I've lost count. There was one day where everything I built crashed. And I felt so terrible. I was like, why? I don't understand. This airplane is ridiculous, though. This thing is ridiculous. I can't believe this airplane right now. This thing is so gosh dang ridiculous. Alright, coming down a little harder than I wanted. Oh! Holy crap. Oh, Dark Lion, that's a good one. PawsPlayer versus Rachel Wallace, KSP build off. I would like to see that one actually.
What did he suggest?
That you versus Rachel, a KSP build off.
Oh, Rachel's never played this game before.
that would make it even more interesting because you'd have to teach her how to do it.
Nonsense. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so close. Come on.
And remember, you can hold the button down. You don't have to keep pressing it over and over again.
Something just happened. Like my wings came off and now I'm nothing but like a...
Is it tipping over? Are your wings too close?
I don't think so. They're on either side.
Because if your wheels are too close...
Oh, my wheels.
Yeah, if your wheels are too close, it'll tip over. That's why I usually throw some wings on the back.
I don't feel like they're too close. I mean, but what do I know?
All right.
I know nothing.
So what I'm going to do... I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to do a real quick airplane build. A really quick, simple airplane build. So I can show you how to do this real quick if you're seeing the stream still. Alright? So I'm going to give you a real quick breakdown on how I started. So I started by... This is going to be like this is the first airplane I ever built that worked well. I'm going to rebuild it for you because I will always remember my favorite little airplane. So I kept everything super simple. Play pull-up chicken. The problem with playing pull-up chicken right now is that the server doesn't have it actually has a bit of lag to it. So that bit of lag translates to that last second of being pull up or crash to being just a crash. And for some reason, DMP is acting a little squirrely on the crashes, and it will cause some very weird things to happen. As Paws has found out already, if you crash, the game will force you sometimes to reconnect. And I definitely don't feel like dealing with it doing that. Okay, so we have the cockpit, the fuel, and then my first one was actually... It wasn't this Weasley, but it was the old Weasley engine. The old styled engine that was kind of like the Weasleys. I forgot what it was before. God, it's been too long! Okay. So, bring up all this. I use the Delta Wing.
Okay, so far, from what I can tell, I've done the exact same thing up until this point.
Okay. I also use this. Now, before I didn't know how to move anything around, so I just kind of struggled until I had something like that. And then I just took the tail fin.
Okay, I don't have something like that on the end of mine.
What? Like what? The tail fin?
The little thing that looks like a wasp stinger.
Oh,
like
this?
On the end.
This is just another engine. I mean, you can use the same engine you're
because
using.
mine's just
fine.
open on the end. It's just an open engine.
Yeah, you're using this one? The Rapier? The CR7?
Hold on. I think so, yes.
Okay, you're fine. And then for the wheels, of course the wheels are a little bit more, they're easy, but before I almost did like I used to do back in the days. But Elvon 1. This thing's very useful. I'll slap one on the back here. And for depending on how fast you want to roll, you want your roll control is how far you want to put this out. So I'm going to put it middle because I want to keep control pretty basic. And then from there, just the wheels. Now for the front, I keep snap 2 on, my toggle snap.
Yeah.
And then I just snap 1 up front.
Oh, I don't have anything like that on it.
And then I take 2 and I turn off my snap, turn on mirroring, and then I put 2 on the back. And this little bugger will fly its butt off. This thing is amazing. Of course, nowadays I'll turn that to this. Yeah, oh my god. When I started playing, my friend let me know of the game. He was like, "You should try this game out I've been playing. It's called Kerbal Space Program. I think you'd like it." I was like, "I'll try anything," because at the time I was just playing WoW. And so I decided to try it. And next thing you know, I came back after that weekend and I was like, I spent all weekend designing airplanes in the demo, designing rockets in the demo. And, yeah. I bought the game, and I forgot my air intakes. That's what I used to do back in the days! Yes! I used to always forget my air intakes! Okay. I used to always forget my air intakes. Like, all my initial designs, I get out, I'm like, alright, I just spent 3 hours designing this beautiful airplane. Let's fly! I forgot my air intakes. And every time I build this airplane, I forget the air intakes. To this day. Oh my god, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Wait, so did you forget your air intakes this time?
I sure did.
Oh, my God.
I still forgot the air intakes for this airplane.
Now, where did you get the things that are on the back of your main wings?
Elvons, they're in aerodynamics.
Elvons.
Yep.
Aerodynamics.
Elvon 1. I always forget that air intake. It is comical to this point because every build I do of this airplane, this really stupid simple airplane, I forget the air intakes. And I just laugh every time because I'm like, this one airplane, how is it that I forget? But usually I'm using some advanced different parts that already have intakes on them, or the first thing I did, because I usually use the inline cockpit. That way I can do different things on there. Or I forget the staging, like I did when, actually Jolly Roger and I, he was the first person I did anything with DMP with. And I saw him launching in the distance, and I needed to launch. I wanted to launch with him. And so I hit launch, and I had all my stuff staged wrong. And I was like, check your staging. It was hilarious.
Crap, how do you get these Elbon things on? They're supposed to be parallel, right?
Yeah, you want to mirror them. So keep them mirrored. And then what you want to do is... good lord, this thing's agile. You want to then... turn on your snap to by pressing C.
How have you made... Oh, this is bogus.
What's that?
You're just taking off on that airplane like that. And I'm over here like struggling. I'm like, how do you put these Elbon things on?
This is like the most basic airplane I ever built. It is so much fun to fly because it has so much control. It has a little too much control because it's very sensitive to everything you do. This thing isn't even going full speed yet. Let me turn this thing up full speed. I wonder how fast this thing can really go. I've never tested this design out. Once I got to... and does anyone know the optimal altitude for the Weasley engine? If you do know, drop that in the chat. I will definitely... I've never isolated that. This thing is goddamn fast! Holy crap! Oh! You know that's dang ridiculous. Woo! So the ceiling's 9K. I was wondering what the optimal altitude was for it. Good lord, this thing is fast. And we're still picking up speed. We're at Mach 1.29, 1.3. Crash into the water. I want my poor Tedbury to survive. We can try. I'm gonna try to land in the water with this thing.
I'm trying mine now. We're gonna see how this goes. I've modified it some to fit. Okay, please do this to me.
All right, if you're gonna fly, I'm coming back in. All right, flying back in. I want to see. I've actually done... Are you airborne?
I am airborne.
You are airborne.
I'm in the air. It's happening.
She is airborne, my friends.
Oh God, I forgot to put a tail fin on the end of it though, so now I can't turn. I'm just blazing into the sun. I'm just blazing into the sun.
Spin out.
I can't move. I can't do anything. I'm just blazing. I'm coming your way.
Coming my way. All right, I'm coming your way.
Oh, I think I'm above you. I would turn around, but I literally can't. I'm just blazing out into the sun with a white cloud behind me.
Between 8,000 and 12,000. Thank you. Thank you. I would have looked it up, but...
And for some reason, my wheels haven't gone in yet.
You have to press G.
Oh.
Good lord, yours is way faster than mine. Holy moly. I forgot you have that powerful engine.
I'm gonna... Oh God, I'm turning red. I'm about to explode.
Alright, press control to slow down some.
Control? Okay.
Yep, and you'll see your speed goes down. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Shook. Shook Space Agency.
I am literally... I'm literally in flames. I'm still flying, but I'm red now.
Oh, I think she forgot her. You forgot your tail fin.
I did, so I literally can't turn. Like a straight line just flying.
She forgot her tail fin. That's why.
I took it off when I was modifying the plane and forgot to put it back on.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So now, I'm up in the air, but I'm going to have to rotate around the Earth to come back to where I was.
I mean, you can try to roll. You can roll using Q and E, and then you can use your pitch to rotate or to redirect yourself. Yep, that's how I do. I do everything with a roll and pitch.
All right, I'm going down. I'm going down into the sea.
You're probably gonna flat spin out, aren't you?
I'm going too fast. Maybe. Oh, oh God, things are happening. Things are happening to my body.
All right, so. Oh, you disappeared again. You're gonna have to press Control to slow down. Slow down to about 50%.
I don't know how I'm gonna turn around though.
You can do that by press and hold S. That's gonna give you a nice little loop that you can do. So I need to head back in myself. Oh, I'm too high in the air. I really wish they'd add in things like wind. I really wish they'd add in wind because they need to have some... I want to deal with the wind in this game. That would be awesome. I know there's a mod, but I don't know if the mod's updated.
Okay, now I'm turning. I'm barrel rolling, but I'm not turning.
Yeah, because what you need to do is press Q or S until your airplane is going till your wings are pretty much vertical up and down, and then press S, and that's going to turn you in the direction that you want to go. That's going to pull your cockpit upwards.
I'm just going to have to go into the sea.
Alright, so we're going to try a proper ditch technique into the water as well. So, first things first, we need to get down to the water. This aircraft has way too much roll, so I'm going to turn off the rollback here.
Oh, wait, no, I'm turning around. This is... Oh. If I don't hit the water before this happens. Come on, baby!
Alright. So now, let's go ahead and kill our thrust.
Oh, I'm just floating. I guess I'm out of fuel.
Reverse our engine.
Okay, how do I eject the parachute for my little person?
Your little person doesn't have a parachute.
Oh, God. What's happened?
Did you eject?
No! I was going to because I'm going to crash.
You can land in the water. You just have to be really gentle.
Be gentle.
I have not played Elite in a while. I love Elite, but my problem with playing Elite is it's going to be really boring because I just do transport. I just transport stuff. I am terrible at combat in Elite. I started off being real good, and then I ended up being terrible. And my craft I currently have does not have any weapons on it.
Oh, well, I didn't land so gently.
Alright, I'm going to try to land this bird into the water. Here we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Perfect! Oh, we didn't even break anything! Holy crap, that was nice! Holy crap, let's take a look underwater. I can't do it on this plane. Alright, you can see the beautiful water coming from Scatterer, along with the atmospheric effects. Miracle on the cutscene, that is beautiful. You got an anaconda? You suck! I want an anaconda. That's a lot of money. Alright, recover. How you doing, other Paws?
I am picking out a new. What do you think's the best tailfin?
I would stick with the actual tailfin. Because there's a tailfin that's just named tailfin. You can use that. You can use any winglet you want as well.
That tailfin's too big.
Usually when I land, it usually blows something sky high. Oh, well, man.
Oh, here we go. Actual tailfin.
And you know what? You're trying to grind for a Corvette? Ah, God. I have a T6. Oh, I have a T6. That's what I have. I felt pretty good about that. I was excited when I got my T6. I was like, I got a T6. My friend's like, yeah, I don't have mine anymore. I was like, oh, whatever. I was just glad I got a T6.
Oh, how does this thing go on here?
The tail fin?
Yeah, I can't tell what's the front of the tail fin.
Oh, just look at the angle. Look at the angle of it. The flat side should be facing backwards. The angle side should be going forwards.
Okay. All right, I think I got it. All right, I think I got it this time. I can get off the ground now. I got something to control myself with. This is happening!
I has an idea.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. T.
I did see that one. I saw that there is a mod that gives you the water sounds, which is fantastic because I need that for when I do my boats, and I still do boats, and I still do submarines.
Sweet! I'm in the air now. I'm flying!
Alright, I'm going to finish designing this one, and I will come and join you.
And I have a tail fin, so I can kind of control where I'm going. Sorta.
This looks crazy. I like it! Alright, I need to take these.
Okay, I'm just spinning out of control here.
I'm thinking of some craziness, right? When I was flying that last one, I was like, holy crap, I have an idea, I want to land. And so I landed, and now I'm just letting my creative juices go because I have some nutty idea that I wanted to see happen.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I just let the creative when I have an idea, I go with it. I just go with it.
Just let the creative juices flow.
I just go with it, and I see what happens. And usually, what happens is something really strange. Oh, I wasn't even thinking X-wing this time. I wasn't even thinking of an X-wing. I was just thought of a four-winged weird craft. And this is the idea that came out of that. And this is the weirdness of how I think. This is these things just randomly happen, and I just go along with it. I'm just here for the ride as my brain takes me along with it. It's a crazy ride. I built the one from the last Starfighter, and that felt so amazing to see it actually flew in Kerbal Space Program. That was from my childhood, and it felt so great. I felt really good about that one.
Just asked me to do a landing.
Oh, you gotta land it?
I try to land it. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna try. Yes. I feel like that's a lot for me to accomplish in one night.
Yes. All you have to do is make sure you keep her level. Just keep her level, and they'll land.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to do a landing.
All right.
I feel like I'm getting cocky now. This is too much for me to do to succeed in one night. And the only reason I was finally able to get my plane off the ground is because you built one that I could see what I had done wrong.
Well, that's, you know what, I do that because how I learned, I watched Scott Manley do his builds, and that's how I learned how the basics of this game was by watching Scott Manley's channel. And the more I watched, I was like, oh, that's how you do it. And then I just kind of made things strange.
Made them interesting.
And then at one point, he had challenged me to build a non-symmetrical airplane, and I had so much fun doing it. See, I can never get that wing to. I can never get that part to line up for me. I was trying to put that wing on there, but I know if I put that wing on there, it's going to cause my everything to go off and to go wonky. So I'm not doing that. I am building a very strange... You know what I was thinking? Was that if you have something like this, and that would be really cool to see, if you have an airplane that you are trying to dock inside another one, why not build it so your airplane can capture that airplane within its wings, and once you do that, you're kind of protecting that airplane. So that could do it. That's pretty sweet. Alright. Yeah, I learned the basics through there, but my thing is, once I learn how to do something, then oftentimes I will stop watching that channel for a while, so that way I can generate my own ideas. And once I do that, then it's kind of like, oh, and then I come back to that channel and go, oh, well, look, I see where he's doing, but what am I doing now?
Okay, I'm going back in. I'm gonna see if I can land this bad boy.
She's coming in. Oh, I wish I could see. Oh, I'd have to be in there.
Okay, hold up, pull up. Keep level, keep level.
Keep it nice and level.
Oh, I'm not doing such a good job of keeping her level.
And remember to throttle down a bit.
She's just going all over the place. I can't control her. This is, oh God, I'm upside down and I can't, no! Well, I tried. I landed in the ocean and exploded.
Oh, I was about to say, you survived? That would have been sweet.
Technically, I landed, just not well. Not well at all.
What's the relative part toggle? I forgot what the relative part toggle is. Mirror. I can't remember. I cannot remember what the relative part toggle is. So I'm just going to put 2 of these on anyway. All right.
I'm happy now. I feel like I've accomplished enough tonight.
See, the good thing is, you got off the ground and you flew. See, that is the good thing. It's not easy, but it is very possible. Danny's awesome. Danny has some creative things. Alright, so I need to now do something about this.
Holy crap.
What's up?
I've just looked back to see what you're building.
I don't even know all of what I'm trying to build quite yet. My brain is still kind of developing it as I go. And it's just getting wonky right now. It's getting crazy. What am I trying to build right now? I honestly don't know. I'm letting the creative juices flow at the moment, and it's currently flowing too much. There's too much juice flowing. You know what? When Kerbal Spaghettify, I'll be honest, it is hilarious. I've done it so many times. It cracks me up each time though. All right, so let's get this on here. Oh, if these joins the stream, sees what your twice building dies. Oh Lord. You know, usually on the stream, I usually do one really weird thing, or per stream. There's like that one time I did the jet takeoff, but the rocket VTOL. The rocket VTOL was fun. No, this is no challenge. This is just something I started thinking of on my last flight and decided to go with it.
I gotta say, I'm intrigued if you're gonna be able to get this thing off the ground.
I will be amazed if this thing flies.
It is so box shaped.
I've flown a literal box in this game. So those things don't surprise me much anymore. It will eventually fly. I'm not sure if it'll fly first. I have very much confidence in my airplanes.
I gotta tell you, this is what I imagine, like, if we had to leave the planet. Like, we all had to board a ship that we had to live off of in space. This is what I imagine it looking like.
I will tell you this, if they ever come to me and will, like, design us an airplane, I will look at them and be like, have you lost your mind?
When you do, the fate of humanity decides, it's going to be decided by you designing an airplane.
You guys are going to die.
you going to die.
No, I mean, oh, you guys are going to die if you trusted in my design. But who's the test pilot? Jebediah? Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so sorry, Jebediah. Okay. Oh, man, that would be the day. That's why there's a lot of people, like, when I post on Reddit, some people are like, NASA should hire you. I'm like, dude, if NASA hires me, run. Run everywhere you can. Because you're gonna look outside one day, there's gonna be an airplane that transforms into a giant spider with a tank gun legs just firing for no reason. And someone's gonna look and be like, why did y'all let him in there?
What
the hell? The hell is that?
Please create like a Transformer airplane. I want you to create the Transformers in real life.
Have you seen some of the Transformer airplanes that people have done lately? They are amazing. I've done a few, and they tend to be, they don't fly to what I want them to fly. And so, yes, tank leg guns. That would be the way I do it. But yeah, every time I get it, I'm like, why doesn't it fly the way I want it to fly? And then I get annoyed, and then I stop playing with it. That didn't sound right at all, but anyhow, that was what happens. Alright, let's give it a big snuffleupagus up front here.
I wish you could change this. The only thing I wish you could do is change the color. I wish you could make this like pink.
There's a mod that hasn't been updated though. Does anyone know if Kerbal Paint's updated?
What the?
I said I was giving it a snuffleupagus. Please tell me you guys know who Snuffleupagus is.
Yes!
That is from my childhood. That would hurt my soul.
Oh my god. That's why it needs to be purple.
Oh my god. Yes, this does look crazy as hell. Yes, that would be just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the engineers would be like, no, get him out of here. But that's Billy, get him out of here. Get him out of here now. Holy crap. What? Have someone quick look up what I've done and tell me what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. Oh my god. This is what happens when I freeform build. This is exactly what happens. Okay, so go ahead. I'm gonna continue on with this because I like how it looks. And now we're gonna put some wings, some Elvons up front here. I've already thought about my wheel design, so luckily I've already taken that into account with this. Okay. So do that. Give me this. Teletubbies is life. Teletubbies is love. Teletubbies are scary. They freak me out.
What freaks me out is that giant baby sun that rises up.
Yes.
And like the baby face is in that
God.
sun. For some reason, that freaks the crap out of me.
See, back in the days, we had things like Beavis and Butthead. Two Stupid Dogs. And, and then they come out with something like that. I mean, we started with things like Garfield, and then all of a sudden, boom. You get something like Teletubbies. Please don't terrify me. Alright. So, now I just need to do a little something like this. Alright, everybody, put your bets in. Put your bets in. Let's see. Let us see what everybody thinks is going to happen with this aircraft. So place your bets. You know how we do. Place your bets in, and let's see what everybody's thinking.
Dude, not that I don't have faith in your awesome skills of creating things.
Oh, but look at the lift. Oh my god, that is right on.
But I don't know. Like, this may take off the ground, but not well.
Oh my
but
god.
I would love to be surprised and see it fly through the sky like the majestic animal it is.
The majestic animal, yes.
Like the majestic creation it is.
Okay.
I've totally taken a break from my airplane, and I'm just watching you make yours. I am so like intellectually exhausted. Like, my brain is so tired from trying to figure out how to get this plane. Like, this, we've been playing for like 2 hours.
Yes, we have. It's been 2 hours. This is my normal stream time. I usually stream for like 2-3 hours though, but
of this, my brain is exhausted.
Well, if you think about it, a lot of this comes down to how long it takes to design an airplane, and then once you get that design down, then you're kind of just working on perfecting that design and making sure that it's going to get airborne. So that's where a lot of the time goes to. Like, you see how long it's been taking me just to build this one.
Well, it took me 2 hours to finally build a plane that would lift off, and it's like a sad little baby plane.
Yes, air intakes. Thank you for the reminder. Sales. All right, air intakes. We need a lot of air intakes for this one because since we're going 4 here. So first things, we're gonna throw some on here. And you see, I already have my preliminary air intakes coming from my pre-coolers. And that's these little pre-coolers back here. They actually have a bit of air intake on there. That's just a little tip for you, Paws. So in case you're trying to build an airplane and you don't know where you can throw something, you can throw in that air cooler. And for some of the lower powered engines, you can get away with using that.
Air cooler, okay.
Yep. It's called the pre-cooler.
Somebody just said you need to put the wheels a little behind the mast so you can take off at slower speeds.
This is very true. I can. My problem with moving those wheels is that if I do, what's going to happen here is it's going to force me to go into the symmetry of 4, and I don't want to deal with the symmetry of 4. But so what I've done to combat that is what I'm going to do is I need to keep these wheels need to stay where they're at, but this up here I can actually pull this down. And what that's going to do, that's going to give me a bit more angle between the front and the back and allow me then with that difference to have a nice little angle, and that lift should lift me right off the ground, I hope. Alright, I think we're ready. I'm ready. And we're going to call this the Snuffy.
Oh, I was going to call it the Union of the Monkey, which is something completely different than an airplane, but it seemed to fit for some reason. But we're calling it the Snuffy.
I was going to spell Snuffleupagus, but...
Snuffleupagus.
I can't spell the name.
Snuffleupagus.
Okay.
And Snuffy it is.
So, here we go. Hopefully... I should have called it the Snufflesquito. That's awesome. We have fuel out the front and back. Yes, Rachel had the spelling down, and I should have looked when she had it there.
Oh, I missed it! Oh.
Alright. So, it was looking good so far. Let's see how we work here. Let's see. Let's make it work. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think it's gonna fly.
I believe this is gonna happen.
We are airborne. Oh, and it flies beautifully. Are you kidding me?
Let me see this. Okay, it hasn't taken off in your stream yet. I gotta see this.
Holy crap. This thing is beautiful. Oh my god. Yes. Oh man. It has so much control. This is amazing.
It is flying. It is flying. I feel like anything's possible now. Like the ostrich could fly now. It's just gotta try its wings.
Oh my god, that is beautiful. So there you go. Like I like to say, always give anything a shot. If you think it, you can make it fly.
I can't believe this can fly.
Alright, we gotta give it our normal flyby here. Whoosh. Alright. So now, the incredulity is strong in this one, yes. Oh my god. So now we need to, indeed, we do need to land it. Holy crap. My wings are way off. I just noticed that. Good catch. Holy crap. That is way off. Oh my god. That is amazing. Alright, we're gonna land it on the, we're gonna shoot for the runway. Good lord, it is a tight controlling aircraft. This is amazing. Alright. So let's get our gear down. Gear is down. Panthers are off. Coming in for a nice, easy landing. This thing, it did not, I did not design this properly because I did not think about that wing and that it was not symmetric. You know what's funny is that was one of the challenges that Scott Manley had given me before, was to build an asymmetric aircraft. And so I had never done something like that at the time, and I had to try it. So I actually did build one, and I was like, oh my god, yay! I can't even see the runway with this beast.
Okay, now you got to land it. I'm ready. I'm ready to see you land this thing.
All right, we got plenty of glide. Coming down, nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
And touchdown.
Be gentle with it, not the way I am. Just be gentle.
Boom!
I'm still in shock that this thing took off the ground and flew without any issues. I'm still a little bit in shock. I thought for sure, I was like, this thing's going to take off and then explode.
Oh, I expect everything to explode, but...
and it landed. It landed perfectly. What is this? What parallel Twilight Zone universe is this?
I know. A lot of people want things to explode. A lot of people are like, explosion, aw. Explosion, aw. But
no, this just did not look like a plane that was going to fly. I had very little hope of this making it off the ground.
Look at this crazy bird. I mean, look at this. And I totally did not notice this wing problem.
What was the wing problem?
If you see in the back here, that my wings are centered on one of my tail fins. It's supposed to be one wing per tail fin. I messed that up.
Well, apparently it did not make it flying.
And I would check the aerodynamic forces, but they have to release a patch before I mess with that, because that'll crash the game right now. Oh my god. Are we still moving? Is the aircraft still moving? We are still moving. Well, I mean, at least they got the wheels working a little better.
I'm still in shock. I now believe miracles can happen. Anything is possible.
I mean, you know, I've been trying to design a flying pyramid, but I haven't been able to get one. I haven't been able to get the pyramid designs right.
I want you to make one that looks like Zoe. I want you to make a cat.
I made a flying dog before. Can I make a flying cat? I will try to make a flying cat.
That should be one of our next streams.
Because Paws has asked me to make a flying cat. So a flying cat, yes. I will try to do that on our next stream.
Zoe agrees. Zoe says meow. Meow. Zoe, say meow. Say meow, Zoe. Zoe. Say meow. Well,
Zoe's
fine.
not doing it.
No, she's not. Now she's just doing it out of spite.
All right. I think I will call that, after that last aircraft, I may call that one. That felt good.
That was pretty nice. I feel like you can't end on a higher note than that.
I know. I do feel like that was the high note of the day. I like to end at least with a crazy. Yes, I remember Jolly Rogers has a series of flying pigs, and they're awesome. I made a flying dog. I've made a chimera that actually ran. Oh my god, I've made a few crazy, wacky things.
We should at least like once a month do a stream of this game so I can get better at it.
I do agree. If I am down for that. We can definitely.
You should make me your protege, and I'm your Obi-Wan Kenobi, whatever.
We got to get Gray on here, Gray Dragon. We got to get you back on here as well, because his designs, he has some of the greatest combat designs I've ever seen, hands down. His aircraft have pretty much won almost every single contest that I put out there, and I'm just like, holy crap, he's won again. JRA keeps winning. So yes, they all agree as well. We can do a monthly stream, tag team this thing, and see where we end up. We can kind of slowly develop it into see how our aircraft designs develop.
Yeah, now I'm going to actually have to hold up my end of the bargain and get good at this game.
Yep, that's going to be the hardest thing.
Like this
is the
may
part.
be like while I'm at work and it gets slow, I may be pulling up how to do like Kerbal Space Program videos and taking notes.
If you
Like
check
I'm
out,
legit gonna be like a legal pad taking notes.
yes, it's going to be on a weekend thing for the what's it called, for the tag team stream, because that's when our schedules usually match up. And I'm gonna try to hold to my stream on Wednesdays as well. I'm gonna try to get that done.
Yeah, this should be a little easier. I've actually requested less time on my second job now, so I
Okay.
should hopefully have more weekends off.
Cool. Hey, we can swing whatever time we can swing.
And not that I don't love working 16 hours every day.
Oh, who
But-
doesn't? Who would not like working 16 hours a
But-
day?
All right, man, this was
Oh.
tons of fun. I'm happy I got my spaceship off the ground.
Yes.
Now, controlling it was a different issue, but I got it off the ground. Baby
Yes.
stepping. I'm baby stepping this.
Exactly. Baby steps.
stepping it.
Baby steps. All right. So I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully you guys have had a lot of fun. It's been a ton of fun. Yes. You know what? Check out Wish. I think it's like wish.com or Wish. There's an app called Wish, and they have microphones on there for like $5. They have some really cheap microphones. I know Amazon has a bunch of really inexpensive microphones as well. But yes, there are some pretty good ones.
Nice to meet you guys too.
So you're gonna be seeing a lot more paws, and you're gonna be seeing a lot more of my ugly face.
I'm ready to be molded into the next KPS master.
So I can give everybody my creepy
ASP master.
smile.
Kerbal Space Program master. I feel like I have a good teacher, because if you can create something like that and get that thing going, like I don't feel like I can find anyone better.
There's a lot of people out there that have fantastic aircraft design. And if you go on Kerbal X, Kerbal X is the repository for airplanes. People actually create and share their airplanes out on KerbalX.com, I believe. KerbalX.com .org. KerbalX.com. And I actually post a lot of my airplanes there as well. So give it a check. I know Jolly Rogers sends his airplanes out there as well. We both have hangars out there. Check them out. You'll love them. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. Thank you all for joining, and thank you, Paws, for joining me and for hanging in there. And we will do.
I never gave up. Never gave up.
We will do this again. We must.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. Alright, I will catch you guys in the next one. Till then, I'm signing off.
Bye, guys.
Peace. If I can find my stop streaming button. Where's the button?